Hey guys, this is Prakash from Just Like That, and in this video I'm going to talk about what is a gimbal and do you really need one for yourself or not. Let's find out. So what is a gimbal, guys? Look, we live in this beautiful planet which actually spins, revolves and rotates in this beautiful place. It is magically suspended. You know what? A gimbal can just do that magic. I'm not making this video as a review video of a gimbal of any brand. This video is purely about what a gimbal is and whether you need one for yourself or not, for your purpose, whether it's domestic or if you're doing any commercial YouTubing or whatever videographing that you do. We all take videos with our mobile phones nowadays and we don't concentrate while doing them. And when we get home and see them in the telly, they are shaky and jerky with a lot of movements. So, what do? What, are you going to shout out in the sky asking for some magic to happen for the stability in your videos? No. I did not get this from the heaven, guys. No, not at all. I actually bought it from an online store and the link is in the description below. Guys, put simply, gimbal is just a stabilization device. I'm going to explain you what a gimbal does with this Costa coffee mug. Now, I'm going to hold this Costa coffee mug in my hand like that. So, you think this is stable here. This is not actually kept on a table or anything. It's in my hand. Is it stable? Yes. So how is it stable? It's stable because my wrist, my elbow and my shoulder are working in harmony to hold it upright in the right place. The moment it starts going like that, I start balancing it. If it's trying to fall down, I start balance it. Guys, this is what the gimbal does. It keeps your mobile device or a digital SLR camera or even any professional camera in place by suspending it in different mechanisms of 3 axes. It's mainly pan, tilt and then roll. So what a pan is? Pan is, you must have seen this. Panning is this. Tilting is forward and backward, bending. So panning is actually right and left, and then rolling is front and back. So this is rolling. So this is what the gimbal tries to achieve. It actually positions the camera in a place and doesn't move regardless of any of this pan, tilt or the roll motion. See, in this video I have actually used all pan, tilt and roll motion, and I do them at a time simultaneously when the scooter drives past me. So what about height? So pan, tilt and roll doesn't involve the height. So I have to actually manually move my height up and down while holding a gimbal. So while doing that, I actually decide whether I need to take a beautiful meadow down there or the flowers down below or in my shoulder height or even up above, holding from up above in the air. If you suspend a mini camera in a mini gimbal and make it fly, guys, that's called a drone. So gimbal is basically present in every place where there is a motion required while videographing. If people are stationary, you can put a tripod, or as I said, people can use dollies and cranes and everything. That is all in one place. But if you want to run, if you want to actually go down the staircase, if you're actually coming down a tree, and if you're doing a bird's eye view of the aerial shot, basically, you need a gimbal stabilization system. Without that, your videos will look highly unprofessional. Guys, I started off using this DJI Mobile 2 gimbal. This is a fantastic gimbal. The only thing that this doesn't offer is that it doesn't fold up. I need to carry such a big case. So I upgraded to DJI Osmo Mobile 3. So this one, I can actually fold it when I want. That makes it easy to carry. There we go, that's the folded version. In order to use the gimbal, you need to calibrate your device that you're using it. May it be a mobile phone or a digital camera or whatever camera it is. It needs to be calibrated first. It needs to be tuned. So I will calibrate my mobile every time I use the gimbal. I don't need to turn on my gimbal or the mobile phone for that. I'm not going to show you everything here. I'm just telling you what I have to do while using the gimbal. So once calibrated, what we are trying to achieve is to make sure that the mobile is actually suspended. It doesn't fall off like that. So I have to move right and left here and then actually need to hold it. I'm not doing it properly. I'm just trying to show you. So once it's all done, it's ready to use. Also, most of the gimbals comes, well, all of the gimbals comes with its own app. um, Look, I really love the Samsung phone's native camera app. It's amazing. I can use that with the gimbal as well. I don't need to go to the gimbal app. However, if I am using the gimbal app, I have many features, it actually tracks my movement. Wherever I move, it automatically turns, quite literally, physically turns around and keeps me in focus. It can do time lapse, hyperlapse. Even the mobile phones can do time lapse and hyperlapse, but the beauty is it can do motion time lapse and motion hyperlapse, so it looks highly cinematic. It all comes with the app. It also does FPV. Well, Mobile 3 does FPV, not the Mobile 2 version. What it is actually turning 360-degree videos. It is very trendy, and the drones, they do the FPV without a problem because they are suspended in the air and they can flip, do the 360-degree turn. This one can do that as well, you know, but it doesn't actually go in the air. It actually turns around and then does that effect for you through the app. Guys, I'm going to show you some comparative examples with a gimbal and without a gimbal. So I'm going to use my gimbal on my right hand, and I'm going to use a mobile phone, another mobile phone, on my left hand. So by doing so, I've recorded the same videos on either side at the same time, and then you will see the difference. Let's go. See, I chose this location because there is a wall of bush on the right hand side, and there is an open space on the left. You can see the difference already, how smooth the gimbal shot is. I'm just turning around and coming back to my main camera. You see, the gimbal shot is so seamless, obviously. That's the end. Now the climbing stairs rapidly challenge. I was actually very rough. The difference is immense. This is the best. This is the ultimate balancing log challenge. This took me a lot of practice before I did this. Recording with both the hands, holding the devices and running around is not easy at all. You see the difference. You see how smooth the gimbal is. I'm shaking my hand so much, but the gimbal is handling it. So guys, now comes the $1 million question. Do you need a gimbal for yourself or not? Well, it's down to two things, guys. One is passion and the other one is perfection. If you're really passionate about what you're doing and if you want it to be perfect, like I expect my videos to be, not only these YouTube videos, generally actually while shooting my little kid and whatever it is, if you want these two things, you need a gimbal. But many cameras have the inbuilt stabilization systems. They are highly advanced. They are very good. The one in my camera, in my mobile, is really good as well. Guys, it's up to you to decide how you want your videos, how you want the output of your videos to be. I'm not only talking about a mobile gimbal, I'm talking about a digital SLR gimbal or even a gimbal for a mirrorless camera. Sony is now famous actually. So any gimbals, I'm just talking about gimbals here. For you to get a gimbal, you need to think whether you're going to use it as frequently, whether it's going to be productive, and above all, if you're really passionate and if you are a perfectionist, then just go ahead and get one. If you don't think so, you can actually get one in the second-hand market. At the moment, practice and more practice, then go and get a very good gimbal. Try to get a 3-axis gimbal if you're buying one. Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed my video and I hope it was helpful, it was useful for you, it was informative, and you know what, for every share that you do, I'm gonna give a gimbal from the heaven like you saw in the beginning of my video. Well, I'm just joking guys. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my video. Like it, comment it, share it and do subscribe it. Thank you. Bye.